A friend of mine relocated from one part of the country to another. He now discovered after 2 weeks that he started having lust. What is going on? He didn't know he came into a web. That there are territorial spirits there that manipulate people that have his kind of frequency, because he is prophetic. And so the moment he came and they picked the radar of the prophetic, they began to woo him with the energy of the environment. And he discovered after 2 weeks, he started feeling lonely. He now began to look for girls to make friends with. And he made friends with a girl. In fact, they had planned for the girl to visit, because they've talked into, people have sex talking on phone. They have talked into sex on phone already. So they needed to consummate it in his house. But God showed mercy. People were praying for him. And so when the lady came, both of them prepared for what should happen to happen. Somebody now came to visit that day and refused to go. As the lady came in, they started talking, about to fall into the grave. He said, I saw a young man that is void of understanding. He said, he has gone the way of the strange woman. And he said, no one that goes that way returns. No one that takes that path returns. He was about to join in the path of no return. But prayers have been made. Prayers. And so somebody from nowhere came to the house and sat down and wouldn't go. That day, God took advantage of his appetite for stories, and they kept talking stories. My friend was angry. He wanted to stab the brother, but the brother was his salvation. After a while, the weight of iniquity broke, and he started weeping. When the lady left, he knelt down, confessed, and was rededicated. Prayer created another algorithm, a counter programming that diffused what the devil planned, because the devil had everything in place. But when men pray, oh my God, when men pray, the power to shut darkness is activated. Sometimes you will be helpless, but prayer will help you. I was in a club, a pastor. I had the destiny of an apostle, but before I entered my calling, the devil had a program and manipulated my way into the club. And when I stood in the club, I had taken a bottle of Baron Devar, and I heard from the wall, the wages of sin is death. What gave the wall the power to speak was the prayer of my mother. He said, this one will serve you. Not one hair from his head will fall to the ground. So because of that prayer, even when I wanted to go the way of iniquity, I couldn't anymore, because I was a burnt offering. The one who had legitimate authority over me burnt me on the altar as a sacrifice to God. And so when I thought I was wise, when demons began to manipulate my prophetic radar, they couldn't take me too far, because those prayers, they can make stones to talk. They can make walls to talk. If men who rise to help you, even inanimate objects will suddenly come alive to save you, because prayer is the sword, the power that saves men. Anywhere prayer is withdrawn, anywhere priesthood is withdrawn, a people are about to perish. When Hannah said there was none holy as the Lord, she knew what she was saying. There's an intelligence locked in God to bring creation under government that the devil can never know. And that intelligence is quickened when prayer is at work. And so individuals are saved by prayer. Some of you who are serving God here, you think it's because you are wise. No. Some of you, your parents were even godless, but they were intercessors of Kenya 15 years ago that said, Lord, in the days when you visit Africa, remember Kenya. We don't know when you will come, but when you choose to visit Africa, remember Kenya. And because of their prayers, you were numbered. Hope you know that we are saved today because Abraham saw us. He said, Abraham your father saw my day and he rejoiced in it. Intercessors begat us. on the altar. That's why today you were just going to watch football and somebody told you an evangelist is coming, and you entered there, you heard the gospel and repented. You think it just happened like that? No, that was a program. Your steps has been manipulated. How you met that boy, how you were invited, how you accepted, how you came to the altar call, all of that were the tears of the intercessors. Because when the intercessors were crying, they were not just crying, they were burning. You see, as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth her children. You are the offspring of the intercessors of ages past. And so when a nation is about to be saved, intercessors must rise.